Cold War, command centers like NORAD inside Cheyenne Mountain protected us from the unthinkable. But today, we live in a post-9/11 world, and we've had to radically rethink the ways in which we defend our country.
What changed dramatically on 9/11 was we learned that we're dealing with an opponent who doesn't care whether they survive. In fact, may well intend to die in the process of killing us. And so the concept of mutually assured destruction that had worked so well for decades in opposing the Soviets no longer has any meaning.
An attack can come with little or no warning in the form of a deadly chemical, a backpack bomb, or a car loaded with explosives.
In today's world, the actual prevention of a terrorist plot would be undertaken by a combination of federal and local police officials. These are the front lines of defense today.
Nowhere is this more apparent than in New York, where the city's army of 37,000 police officers have been trained to detect, deter, and respond to terrorist threats of all kinds. With more than 100 officers working directly with the FBI and others stationed in cities overseas, the department has its finger on the pulse of terror activity around the world or just around the corner. The city's Special Counterterrorism Unit begins each day at the crack of dawn with the latest intelligence reports.
The daily intel brief that we got today involving stolen UPS and FedEx drop boxes in northern New Jersey. What does that mean to us? Probably taken for scrap, but they might be used for a more nefarious purpose. And also a little brief on the Peshawar hotel attack on May 15th. Suicide bomber walked in a hotel, detonated, 25 dead, 30 killed or injured.
The day's intel is then filtered down through the ranks, from captains and sergeants to their officers.
If you see someone little suspicious, taking pictures of certain locations, sensitive locations, we have to ID them.
Armed with the day's intel briefing, the counterterrorism officers are deployed in what the NYPD calls a surge.
76 police cars, one from each precinct, and with the supervisors, about 100 cars. But we make it work. Sam, deploy after Brooklyn North, please. Let's make a little noise, watch the pedestrians in the crosswalk.
In addition to the twice-a-day surges, the NYPD also deploys its heavily armed, highly visible Hercules teams to key locations around the city. But the boots on the ground are only one part of the operation. The NYPD's harbor units patrol the docks, bridges, and tunnel vents, while its helicopter units keep an eye on the entire city. From their airfield in Queens, I rode along with Detective Fernando Almeida in the NYPD's state-of-the-art unmarked chopper, which they asked us not to photograph on the outside to preserve its secrecy.
Tell me about some of the equipment you have here that you use to monitor what's taking place.
Basically here what we have is it's a Westcam camera. It's a very powerful camera. There's 3 cameras in one. One is a telescope camera that you can see up to like 3 miles. Pretty good definition. The other camera is a regular camera that you have the capability of zooming in and out. And the best thing about this system is that we also have GPS moving map. We could couple up the camera with the map. As you can see here, if I'm looking at a certain location, we can send that image to headquarters or anybody who has the frequency, and they can see exactly what we're looking at and where on the map that location is.
This is a view of New York City you don't normally get.
We'll pay a lot of money for.
We're flying right over the heart of the city right now.
Yes. You probably don't even know that we're looking at them.
We want to make our way south, if that's all right with you, towards the statue.
After circling the Statue of Liberty, we approach the Verrazano Bridge.
So talk me through what's going to happen now.
Right now we're coming up on the Verrazano Bridge, and we're going to be looking at the stanchion. You can see we're half a mile away, but I can get closer to it.
In the water below, something caught Detective Almeida's attention.
See that boat?
Yeah.
We're going to look at them. That's a telescopic camera. We're going to your infrared mode, which will detect any heat stores, any person probably hiding or equipment somebody left on the rocks there. I feel pretty good about this. Just fishing. prior to 9/11, you know, you would see something like that, you keep on going. Now, every little thing could be next target, you know, the next attack. So.
Our generation grew up facing the possibility of a Soviet nuclear attack. Today, the threat is more ambiguous, but also more insidious. But one thing remains the same. There's a dedicated group of men and women working hard every day to keep us safe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Our Generation.